Hello and welcome back to Pokémon Legends Z-A, where today we have got quite a few things to do, including some Rogue Mega Pokemon. I am here because while I was faffing about between streams, I spotted that. There are also several other colorful screws I spotted, but I accidentally put pins in places where they weren't. And thus, I don't remember where they were. Yeah. Oh, I've got a Binacle in my party just because I want to evolve it. I caught all of the things that Mabel says are in all of the wild zones. And if we take a look, I have expanded my boxes. By just putting one Pokemon in every box, it gives you more boxes. I don't know how many times that works. I found a shiny Carbink, yet another Pokemon I already had shiny. Got these here because I'm going to be leveling them up and evolving them once the Binacle's done. And I got my Alphas sorted by species and form with gaps where I do not have the species or the form. And then this is my yet to be sorted box of Alphas. So yeah, Alpha Pokemon. Also, between streams, I have learned that Alpha Pokemon in battle are a liability. Oh. I've been slapped off the ladder. And the reason Alpha Pokemon are a liability in battle, they are bigger, and thus they have bigger hitboxes. Which means that in this game where attacks target actual areas instead of just specific Pokemon, well, yeah, they're easier to hit. Now, to be fair, it also means that if you're using a Pokemon that likes to use physical attacks, or AoEs, those are bigger. But it also means you're easier to hit, which is arguably worse. I don't quite remember what or where else I was going to go, but there was definitely something. Also, at some point, I found what I believe to be the battle court that had all the scaffolding near it that was in one of the scenes we were in. I don't remember where it was, and I didn't take notes. I really should have. I had put a pin, but again, my pins kinda got eaten by putting other pins because we can only place one pin in this game. But you know what? I should go do some battles. I haven't gotten my next ticket. Sneak up and start with fighting type moves, okay. Yeah, you look at that wall, buddy. And I have gotten this Alpha Ampharos up to speed, which, again, is arguably not good. But I've done it. Okay, plus moves. Well, we know how to use those now. And landing hits with ice-type moves is also quite doable. That super effective ground-type moves is worth a lot, but it relies on them being super effective. Lady, I'm gonna need you to turn around. Thankfully, she was unable to see my giant Gallade. Zen Headbutt is a plus move. If I'm not using plus moves, I should be using ice moves. Knock out opponents with Mega Evolved Pokemon. Honestly, I'll be back to grab that after I sneak up with one more fighting type move. I don't normally like to use Mega Evolved Pokemon when I'm not forced to, but when it's giving me such a reward for doing it. Let's buy our next target. Just need him to keep looking that way. Sir, please turn back around. There we go. Alright, Gallade, give it a brick break. And now let's go back and get that Mega Evolved Pokemon one. Higher ranked trainers, and it's hardly worth anything. Also, there's a guy there. Isn't that the direction we came from? Whoop. That guy is not higher ranked than me. And now he's looking the other way. So I gotta get past this guy and his stun frisk to get the Mega Evolved Pokemon one. Seriously got paralyzed while sending him out. The reason I wanted to do this Mega Evolved Pokemon one is because you could do plus moves and Mega Evolved Pokemon at the same time, because all Mega Pokemon's moves are plus moves. Turn around, lady. She was higher ranked than me, so I would have gotten a point for that, but oh well. Super effective ground type moves. Actually, we've been seeing a lot of things that are weak to ground. That's weak to ground. But first... Well, that's not weak to ground. That's weak to ground. Come on. Just because Earth Power has such a long startup. Dang it. I was hoping that I'd be able to get Earth Power off, but no, of course I can't. Earth Power takes too long. I would care for a cup of coffee after you... Is that toxic? You definitely did some kind of poison on my lion. Great camera there. One more battle, and we will get our points. Sneak up and start with dark type moves. I think my Pyro is the only thing that can do those. Alright, got my ticket. Well, this isn't much of an area over here. Well, at least we can get multiple land hits with ground type moves here. Hopefully we can get one more dark type sneak up before the night is over. Ah. A Hex Maniac clad in white. Turn around, lady. Please, quickly. Let me target your Shuppet. Dang it, too late. If it let me target the Shuppet from farther away, I would have been fine. Well, since we are in this vicinity, I did see some scaffolding, I believe, in here that still had a screw on it. Now, will these be screws that I can reach? Is the question. This one, almost, but not close enough that I'm willing to dedicate much time to it. But what if we go this way? There's a lot of scaffolding here. That looks way too far. So I think we have, in fact, gotten everything we can get here, which is a whole lot of nothing at the moment, but maybe I got some things before. I feel like the place where there was a bunch of scaffolding that I found between streams was like in the southwest-ish region. I'm going to be looking for some battle courts like this. Because there's one where there's a battle court like off at an angle. Surely it's not right here. Or not a battle court, where there's scaffolding like off at an angle from a battle court. Yeah, this ain't it. That's where I got my Alpha Sligoo. What I'm looking for specifically is a battle court where there's like an alley. I think this might actually be it. That's a big Autono. Get rid of this bird. And with the Autono already being at 2 arrows, we should actually be able to get this to 4. So this shouldn't be the hardest alpha catch we've ever had. Though we do hardly any damage to it with anything. And while alphas are a liability in combat, I still want to use them for the story. Because, as I've said multiple times in the past, largeness is the most important stat. I am almost positive that Swirlix is a fixed alpha, considering all 4 times I've seen it, it has been alpha. Yeah, this is it. This is the battle court. It's got all that scaffolding right over there with the rock smashy rocks that... Do I need to de-mega evolve you? Stop being mega. I don't know how to de-mega evolve a Pokemon. Oh, this guy can evolve. Also, I know that I don't have room for the 3 Lumiose starters and their Evos before this. But I figure it's probably going to be a while before I even get said starters, or access to them at least. So that's why that is. Let's evolve an ice cream cone. Okay, need to roll from a little further back, I guess. Now, how does it want me to get that? From here, maybe? Yeah, that works. This might be the most convoluted scaffolding we've found so far. Took us all the way up to the roof, but whoops. Well, at least I didn't fall far. Trust me, bird, you really don't want this. Okay, let's see what we can get up here before we drop down for that item. It's looking like there's going to be actually quite a bit up here, so let's drop down for the item now and then make our way back up the long way. A moonstone is certainly not the worst thing to find. Thunder in this game might actually be considered or worth considering over Thunderbolt. In fact, it's been a while since I've looked at my Pokemon's moves. Okay, so Feraligatr is very clearly a physical attacker, at least in Mega. I wish I could D-Mega evolve it to see its non-Mega stats. But with that being the case, probably better to have Liquidation over Surf. Also, apparently it gained the Dragon type. Neat. Wish I had more Dragon moves than just Breaking Swipe. Oh, you know what? I should claim some TMs. I like getting EQ. Could learn EQ. I'll pass on it for now. So how does Thunder compare to Thunderbolt? Plus 25% cooldown for less than plus 25% power. I grabbed this Victory Bell because, oh, Toxic's really good in this game. It can KO anything in 21 seconds or less. I've hardly ever used it. I should probably just replace it so that I have another move to use. Maybe a nice bug move. Leech Life is 89. Lunge is 89. So whether I want to lower attack or heal myself is the difference here. And I think healing myself is good. And what about power? Oh, that's strong. Twice the cooldown of Razor Leaf, but more than twice the damage. Leaf Storm is even stronger, but lowers special attack for a bit. That's not ideal. But 130-10? And it lowers special attack, so I can still use Leech Life for good damage? Heck, I can probably even drop Sludge Bomb for Poison Jab. My physical attack isn't that much lower than my special attack. This is probably a decent set. Though admittedly, Poison Jab does have lower damage and longer cooldown than Sludge Bomb. But when it doesn't get lowered by Leaf Storm, it's probably worth it. Okay, and Pyroar here, special attack still outpaces physical. Could give him a stab in Hyper Voice. But if I give him a stab in Hyper Voice, then we lose a coverage move, which is probably not ideal. Ooh, we've got Psycho Cut now. Which is weaker than Zen Headbutt, but it is faster and has heightened crit. So it's probably going to do equivalent, if not greater. No, it's definitely greater damage over time because the cooldown gets reduced by the same percentage as the power. So yeah, Psycho Cut beats Zen Headbutt. Good. I see explosion and self-destruct are back to making you faint in a Legends game. Whereas the previous Legends game, they just did damage. I don't know why I'm really bothering to look at what this thing can learn. I'm not going to be keeping it for any longer than it takes to evolve. Okay, so that is definitely not gettable without whatever future jumping tech we're gonna get. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna send this guy out and have his megometer run out so that he stops being a mega for alligator until such a time as I want him to be one again. So we can get to that roof from here as well. Okay, no need to go specifically over there right now. There we go. I'm glad Thunderbolt's got some real range to it. We might be able to reach that roof. The direction we came from. So let's see if we can reach this roof. I think our best shot is from here. Nope. It was worth a shot. There was somewhere else. Ah, yes, I know. There's somewhere else where we can get our hands on a few screws that I found between streams. Ooh, a big snover. I think I'm missing female big snover. No, I have specifically female big snover. Which means that one's a repeat. And yet, it is large. And the largeness makes it desirable. Ooh, there's also a big Snorlax. And I need one more big Snorlax to be able to get the full family. Might as well throw a ball at it. Oh, there's also a large goat. Today's just big Pokemon day here in the Ice Zone. Every Alpha Snorlax I've found has been female. I've tried a couple times to get the big Avalugg, but the catch rates just have not been in my favor. I might just need to either wait longer or else find myself a second large bird mite. I don't remember exactly which direction to go from that exit of Ice Place to get to the scaffolding and stuff that I had seen. But there is definitely somewhere we can go from that little alcove to reach Screws. Got too close. Why am I using Thunderwave? Thunderwave doesn't break those. So that they're gone. I just wish Brick Break didn't have so long a cooldown. And sure, I can swap to Feraligatr and have him Brick Break some as well. But I don't think that actually saves too much time. Oh, Ice Punch also breaks them. Good to know. And I've confirmed that not all steel moves break brambles. They've got to be ones that have at least something to do with cutting. But I can say that some steel moves break brambles, and some non-steel moves that feel like they're cutting. Guy, where did you get your Metagross? I want one. I want one so badly. Well, from here, we can take a shortcut onto this. Grab an easy screw. Of course, we're still leaving some items. But it looks like there's not really anywhere else to go from here, so... So if I want to get that item, and this item, how am I to do it? Well, this one's easy. And that one's easy. And I think that's actually all the items on this scaffolding. Yes, yes it is. Though there are also more screws still that should be available in places. So we went through there. Have we gone through here? Ah, yes, the Binacle Party. Oh, this takes us up to a roof. Roof with bird. And I see 2 screws, at least at this elevation. And that can take us that way. I'd rather go this way for now because this looks closer to those screws. In fact, this will absolutely take us to that screw because all we got to do is climb up this and then drop right off. Okay, and yeah, this also gets us to 2 more screws. Which we might have been able to reach from the ground as well, but can take shortcuts from the roof. Since there's ladders to get back up here, I think it would be to my advantage to hop down and grab anything there is to grab, though it looks like there actually isn't anything to grab down there. So maybe I don't need to hop down. Yeah, not unless I care a whole lot about a single Pidgey. So, that is 1 screw easily accessed. Now, do I have to go back up in order to get to the other screw, or can it be reached from this scaffold somehow? Oh. Looks like it cannot be reached from this scaffold. Can it be reached from its own scaffold? I will find out as soon as I grab this. Sir, where did you get your Metagross? I want one so badly. Hang on a second. Okay. Had to readjust something. Plenty reachable from its own scaffolding. Now, how do we get onto that building? Oh, that's... I've been on a building next to that one plenty of times. Though getting up to it is a little bit more annoying than it has to be because one of the holovators that would take us pretty close is out of service. So instead we gotta come over here, this scaffolding that we've gone up before. I've gone up this scaffolding too many times because it gives access to a very easy to refresh Dratini spawn, as well as to an easy-to-refresh Alpha Monkey spawn. Because the monkey on that roof, while every time I've been streaming has been a Panseer, can actually be any of the elemental monkeys, and it is guaranteed Alpha. This Scraggy I don't think can be Alpha. I tried so many times to refresh that spawn. The Big Hawk. I've wanted the Big Hawk. And I bet I can get it now. Whereas previously, the catch rate did not work out in my favor. Okay, looks like we're... Okay, we can at least get to maybe 3 arrows. Yeah, we can definitely hit 3 arrows if we KO it. Though I don't want to KO it. bring Gallade back out to hypnotize it once it's done being mad. Okay, looks like 3 arrows is in fact the best we can hope for, even after it gets down to very low red. So, yeah, maybe a KO would be a better chance to get the catch, but I would rather have more worse chances, just for safety's sake. Oh, gosh, a little late there. Oh. Threw my ball a smidge early. Buddy, I need you to calm down. Can't open the satchel while targeting something. Feels wrong. There's so much you can't do while targeting a Pokemon, and yeah, it feels wrong that you're locked out of so much. Like, it's specifically combat-related stuff that you can't do while targeting too, and it's like, when else am I gonna want to do combat-related stuff, huh? Anyway, screw. Also, this can evolve. And so it shall. The big ice cream. Might as well have it do the braking. There's a lot of Swirlix down there. But I do not need an Alpha Swirlix anymore because there's the fixed Alpha. And therefore... Whoops. How? Did I just phase through the railing? Okay, I just watched the run back, or rather the stream feed, and I didn't phase through it, I just stepped over it. I didn't realize that you could step over railings. And there's no shiny Swirlix down here. But there are a lot of them, so it'd probably be an easy place to shiny hunt them. And perhaps more importantly at the moment, there's a bunch of Mega Crystals. Hey there, Califor. And yeah, I do very much love Monster Hunter stories, but because the collecting is different, I still think Pokemon has its place in my heart, and I will still play every Pokemon game and collect all the Pokemon, in specifically Pokeballs. I should go use some of these screws I've collected, huh? So that's all the greens done. And in terms of levels, I haven't been under-leveled for any of the story opponents thus far. So I think I am better off going for the gold Canary plush so that I can get more cash. Considering cash is used for aesthetics, evolution stones, mega stones. On the subject of mega stones, let's see if I can afford any more. Oh, yes, I can. I think these cap at 999, so it's probably a good thing I came here when I did. Just gonna take a quick pop over here so I can get eyes on a few spawns. And then once I have taken a look at the spawns that I want to take a look at, I will make my way on over to actual story progression. So, this is a fixed alpha Slowbro, and I kind of love it for one very specific reason. The Shelder also gets alpha eyes. Okay, another big cluncher. I don't need a big cluncher, so I am going to leave it be. So, story progress. Let's go do that. Team MZ's all present and accounted for. You ready to go ahead with the strategy meeting, Garnet? Yeah, I know it's been a few days, but it is time to strategize. I hereby declare this strategy meeting underway. We've got new intel from Vinny. Looks like rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon are likely to appear in 3 spots. The first is in Sector 5 of the Ver District. We can expect to find a Beedrill there. The second is in Sector 3 of the Magenta District, where we'll find a Hawlucha. Finally, there's Sector 9 of the Jaune District, where we'll face a Banette. Wait, that one in the Ver District is right near here, isn't it? Let me guess, you plan to use this as an opportunity to advertise the hotel? Or are you going to say this rogue Pokemon is the reason we've been getting so few guests? Come on, Naveen. We're gonna do this anyway. We ought to give the hotel some good PR while we're at it. I thought the point was to make sure that people didn't learn about Rogue Mega Evolution, though. Like, using it to advertise seems like it runs counter to our stated goals. Right? The sales pitch practically writes itself. Come one, come all, get the finest view of Rogue Mega Evolution, only at Hotel Z. We're supposed to keep it under wraps, though. I see. So we'd leave the Beedrill in its Rogue Mega Evolved state to use it as a draw? It's a bold plan, but I'm open to it. What do you say, Garnet? Let's ask AZ for his take. I'm pretty sure he'll tell us that no, don't. Thinking about it, I could probably design a special merch with Rogue Mega Beedrill as the motif. Ooh, good call. We could even fill up a whole room with Beedrill stuff. Wow, I'm loving all these ideas. Yeah, our job is to help them. Wait, so you guys were just kidding? Oh, I mean, duh, I knew that. Honestly, Lita, keep the meeting on track, would you? You're always letting us get distracted. Naveen, you are the one who took us off the rails. That's not true. Anyway, down to business. Our first mission is handling the Rogue Mega Evolving Beedrill in Rare Sector 5. Oh, wait, no, that's Lita saying that. I went to Urbane's voice because Urbane was on screen. Urbane, you take that one. Second is stopping the Rogue Mega Evolving Hawlucha on a rooftop in Magenta Sector 3. I'll take this one. And third, we'll need to handle the Rogue Mega Evolving Banette in Jean Sector 9. Naveen, I'm counting on you to cover that location. And yes, Califor, Rogue Mega Evolution is supposed to be very painful for the Pokemon. There it is. Lita knows how to take charge when she needs to. I hope I don't get cursed from tangling with a Banette. Don't worry about that. You'd be doing it a favor. After all, if it Rogue Mega Evolves, it'll suffer. I think we all know the real reason you're trying to avoid work here. It's nothing to do with nerves. Naveen, you ought to be more honest with your friends, and if you're scared, just admit it. Now look, Lita, you went and got sidetracked again. Anyway, Pokemon are suffering out there, so it's time for Team MZ to go do our thing. Garnet, we're counting on you. You're our ace in the hole. That's right. Go team. Let's take care of those Rogue Mega Evolving Pokemon. You know, Banette was originally a plush doll. And plush dolls are sewn. I certainly know my way around a needle and thread. That's got to count for something. Climb the ladder by the back of the hotel. I've got to tell you something. Okay. Dashing across the rooftops of Lumiose must be second nature to you by now, right? Well, let me teach you a special technique that'll take your roof running to whole new places. It's called the Rotoglide. Ooh, is this our thing that lets us jump farther? When falling from someplace high, you can press A to Rotoglide. Rotogliding uses a short burst of the Rotom Phone's safe landing mode to give you a momentary lift, letting you move while in midair. Yep, this is it. Come to think of it, we did see something that was exactly that advertised in the pre-release footage. I am just remembering it now. Go ahead and try gliding over to that rooftop across the way, why don't you? So we finally get new movement tech. Looking good. Let me swing on over too. This should open up a lot of new places you can explore. It'll be handy for searching out Rogue Mega Evolving Pokemon around town. And more importantly, Alpha Pokemon. Speaking of which, Beedrill is right over there. Let's go, Garnet, quick! suppose a max revive is a decent reward for... Hello? What's this balcony of Hotel Z? And what has it got on its pocketses? Okay, so we want to when we want to rotoglide somewhere, we do not roll first. Unless we need to get a lot of distance and don't mind losing altitude. A nugget's a decent reward for that. Now, I might have been able to get to that if I had a running start. But I thought I might have been able to walk along the little ledge there, but no, it was too thin. See this fence we can't get over. Did I hear what I thought I just heard? Can I? I can. I did hear what I thought I just heard. The big trash. Alright, big trash. Stop being mad. My issue with rotogliding is I need to relearn my muscle memory. Because this whole game so far, when I want to get somewhere that has been far, the best way to do so has been to roll towards it. But now rolling gets me less distance than rotoglide. And yeah, it gets me less distance than rotoglide. And it prevents me from rotogliding as early. Oh, I see. Actually, I should probably stop by that Pokémon Center. Get my Gallade all fixed up. And then this here is basically the Rotoglide playground. That was a close one. But we've gotten all of the things now. There's actually another disadvantage to using alpha Pokemon in combat besides just them having a bigger hitbox. The ones where their beam type attacks, their linear attacks, come from their mouths or from otherwise just higher up. Those ones will launch their attacks at a steeper angle, which can cause issues. Because at a steeper angle, that means that some things that you might have otherwise hit would instead be missed. Thought I heard some trash barking. And I did, but must not have been some important trash. So it looks like I need to come from the other side if I want to get to here, because we do not get the altitude from a Rotoglide to get back onto this roof. So how can I... Oh, hang on. I spy 3 side missions. But I don't have to do them before I do any of the Road Megas. I just have to do them before I do all of the Road Megas. Do I really have to come specifically from Hotel Z in order to get there? I guess so. Okay, it looks like they want me to cross those webs. Makes sense. Go the place where they taught me how to use Rotoglide in order to get to the place where they want me to be. Hang on. Oh. Well, I can probably get back across using a Rotoglide. I've been up this roof before. Can I get back across using Rotoglide here? No, that's too far. But there's a TM. So it's not like I'm getting nothing. Yeah, like here, it was visible that the flamethrower went out at somewhat of an angle. Mist doesn't break things. How did this go on? Well, I suppose since I'm going to be right by this side mission, it would be quite rude of me to ignore it. Hey kid, are you making good use of traps in your Pokemon battles? Oh, traps are moves that spread obstacles around the battlefield. Fire, rocks, things like that. Traps can get in your way on the field, or they can inflict damage when you touch them. Want to see for yourself just how scary they are? I'd be happy to show you. Come talk to me again when you're ready to learn about traps with a good old battle. I feel like Pokemon that use traps are largely electric or bug. Though I don't know why I get that feeling. I guess because webs. Electro web is the trap I'm most familiar with, and there are bugs that use webs, probably. Trap moves are something of a specialty of mine. Want to face me in battle? Just so you know, my Pokemon's moves are all trap moves. Think you can avoid each and every one? I guess Fire Spin's also trapped, and so is Sand Tomb. Stealth Rock. Spikes, Toxic Spikes. I see Substitute doesn't take as much health as it used to, but it still feels hardly worth it, considering it just puts a little guy on the field who can be targeted away from with ease. And what's the point of Smokescreen? It doesn't seem to block targeting or anything. It's not like it makes things harder to see. Well, this will certainly be a blow to my reputation as a trap move specialist. Not going to lie, I didn't think you'd be able to beat me through all those traps I laid out for you. It's hard going when you're dodging obstacles all over the place, right? You should try using trap moves yourself in the future. Battle smart, not hard, eh? But if you only use trap moves, you're hardly ever gonna get KOs. Okay, this time for real, I'm gonna make my way to that Mega Beedrill. That's an orange floette. And there's a ladder to back up. I know I said this time for real I was going to get that Mega Beedrill. But you don't get rain all that often. I have to check for Alpha Goomies. So we got a non-Alpha Goomy there. Is there a closer fast travel point to here? Maybe the Justice, or actually, Jean Plaza should be closer. Or at least an easier path. And we can take a brief look for big camels, but nope. Okay, so we want to come through here and then pretty much a straight shot. Got it. That item is gettable now. Not an alpha. Where else have I seen a Gumi? I know there's at least one other place I've seen a Gumi. But I can't remember it. And so I'm just going to go check this one more time before the sun sets. Even though checking before the sun sets means that we have very little time to actually act on any alpha we see. Okay. Briefly considered waiting here until the sunset, but we've still got like a minute or two before the actual transition cutscene. That's a white Floette. But I think I've already got enough white Floettes. I thought I caught an orange one just now. I did. I guess orange and red just look very similar in the icons they've got for us. Is this one also orange then? Nope, this one's red. Just for curiosity's sake. Okay, there is a difference. It's just slight. From the top, or like from the models, the difference is much more obvious. The orange is much lighter here than it is in this icon. And yeah, I don't need to grab that white Floette, because I've already got enough. If it was an alpha, I would have let it distract me. But it is not an alpha. Also just, I hear a Pokemon sleeping nearby, but I guess it's nothing I need to concern myself with. I do not see or hear another big trash. So, with this bug poison. Oh, my Swablu can evolve. Maybe I should break back out my big bird to deal with the Beedrill. That must be the Beedrill we heard about. Sure looks like it's on the verge of Rogue Mega evolving. Poor thing must be in pain. Remember to watch how your opponent moves and figure out the best way to dodge its attacks. Still can't get over the Splatoon-esque scroinginess of the music leading into Rogue Mega Evo fights. Oh, look who finally evolved his pig. It was nice of Beedrill to get on top of all the Kakunas so that my Hurricane could eliminate all of them. Game, we know what a Mega Evolution looks like. Why do you have to show us this animation? It skips it during battles where you're using a Mega Evolution you've used before, but I guess for Rogue Mega Evos, it's just always got to show it. Oh, nice miss with that Hurricane. My bird! It appears to have had my Hurricane go off while the thing was invulnerable. You know what? Yeah, let's just take the bird back. And now that the ping missiles are over, the bird comes back out and starts using more Hurricanes and stuff. And there we go, the big B is done. Feraligatr did great. Feraligatr did not appear during this battle. Here, I'll get everyone healed up. Alright, now go take care of the other rogue Pokemon. Hey there, I was watching what happened here from a ways away. What in the world was wrong with that Beedrill? It went berserk. There's been a lot of talk about Pokemon going crazy out of nowhere. Hard to believe it was all true. I've heard about this rogue Mega Evolution thing. How? We were supposed to be keeping it under wraps. Why has it been happening to these wild Pokemon? You kids are looking into it? You know, I wonder if it has something to do with all the wild Pokemon coming into Lumiose. All this weirdness started around the same time as the renovation work on Prism Tower, too. Quasartica wants Lumiose to be a city for both people and Pokemon, but it isn't as easy as all that, is it? Still, I'll be sad if that's the last any of us sees of that feisty Beedrill. I hope it comes back soon now that it's calmed down. I sure wish we had more answers about Rogue Mega Evolution. You know, the surge of wild Pokemon isn't the only odd thing going on. Mega Crystals have been springing up more and more too. Wonder if it's all connected somehow. Oh well, no use racking my brain without more info to go on. I'll catch you later, okay? Oh hey, it's raining again. Or is it that it was still raining? I think from this roof I might be able to make my way over here. Dang it. Hit my head. Oh, but I can get back up nice and easily. That's a big Goomy. I imagine my chances of actually getting this thing are going to be incredibly low. But dang it, I'm not going to let that stop me. Alright, that is as low as I want to take its health, and yeah, we're still at 1 arrow territory. You know, there is another option. Ooh, hey! I can at least make use of the Goomy while it's trying to kill me. Goomy's just sitting there swearing. As long as I don't get aggro from a different Pokemon, there is an option that could give me a higher chance of actually getting this thing in a Pokeball. But it would also get far more annoying to do additional attempts. Because here we can keep throwing balls as long as it's around. but our chances of any given ball succeeding are quite low. KOing it might get us a higher chance. It would probably get us up to at least 2 arrows, which would mean a greater than 25% chance of success. Whereas 1 arrow means less than 25%. Doesn't mean anything beyond there. Yeah, 2 arrows is between 25% and 50%. 3 arrows is between 50 and 75. 4 arrows is between 75 and 100. So, if this thing gets mad again, I might just KO it. Because while you only get 1 chance to catch a KO'd Pokemon, that 1 chance can be more chances if you save. Oh, that's still only 1 arrow. But yeah, you can save in front of a KO'd Pokemon. Throw ball. If no catch, oh no, the game has crashed. Best reload that. Though, since it's only 1 arrow, this ain't exactly the most efficient use of my time. If it was 2 arrows, then this would have actually been worth it. But since it's not getting us a significantly higher chance than just throwing balls at it while it was still active, I think we got to throw... Actually, you know what? This might be faster than waiting for it to stop being mad every single time I throw a ball. Like, all the times where I got to throw 2 balls before it got mad again would be more efficient than this. But if it's getting mad every time I throw a ball, the load times here are fast enough that I think this is actually slightly more efficient. There we go. I'm glad that didn't take too many tries, because again, less than 25% chance per attempt there. You know what? Actually, I think just warping here might be the best way to get to the other Goomy spot. No, it isn't, because this is the wrong side of this. Warping to 6 might have been better, because that would put us right outside that door. And we could just come straight this way, and... it's still kind of far. We'd have to go past the rabbits if we wanted to make it faster. And nobody is large who I care about. Can't believe I'm gonna have to get my hands on 10 large Furfroos if I want to have all of the different forms. I'll wait until the sun has risen to go over there, because that's where Metatites can be, and I do need them. Well, I need 2 Alpha Metatites. Minimum. 1 of each gender. There was another submission somewhere, wasn't there? I thought there were 3, and I only did 1. Maybe the other one's daytime only, or maybe I'm wrong and there never was a 3rd one. I have 90k in cash. I almost went to go look where the Alpha Goomy was, but I literally already caught it, and it's going to be a while before it respawns. Seriously though, where's the Venusaurite? As much as I want to grab these Megastones, I think I'm gonna wait. Is this one of the ones where we had to... No, it is not one of the ones where we had to wait to be able to get something. Oh, there's a screw up on that roof. How can we get on that roof? Looks like probably from this roof. Which, how do we get on this roof? 'Cause I think this is too wide a gap to rotoglide. There might be a cause to go from, like... Maybe we can get from this roof to this roof if there's enough of a vertical gap, or... I don't know. Surely there must be a way, though. And yeah, this is way too wide to be able to rotoglide across. I wish the map showed where ladders were and not just holovators. You know, maybe if I succeeded at rolling instead of just walking off the edge there, we might have been able to do it, because there is enough of a decrease in altitude here. Game, please. I am trying to roll off the edge. Yeah, with this much of a decrease in altitude, we might be able to make it. Oh, that's close, but it's not close enough that I am willing to retry. So we gotta find another way up onto these rooftops. Wait, wasn't there a scaffolding, like, pretty near here? There was. Okay, so these rooftops are reached via scaffolding. No. These rooftops are reached via scaffolding. But from these rooftops that we are looking at, we can go here, which can get us to there. Yeah, okay. There's a TM over there. I've been bamboozled. There was a slight gap. Oh, but they put this here specifically so that we can't go to that rooftop from here. How rude. Okay, we need to find another way up. Oh, hi, Eevee. Eevee, can you get out of the roof? Eevee, please. I need you where I can see you so that I can target you. I think that Eevee's gone. Oh, we need this fixed. Well, now we know. And what are you doing hanging out with these aggressive Metatites? Tell me, which Pokemon type has captured your heart above all others? Steel. For me, it's the Fairy type, no doubt about it. Well, I guess that means mine is super effective against yours. See this furry soda I'm wearing? It was designed by a famous trainer who specializes in Fairy types. Turns out she and I have the same taste in Pokemon and fashion. Anyway, here's an idea. Let's have a battle where each of us uses our favorite Pokemon. I don't have a Metagross yet. If you'd like to test your favorite Pokemon or your favorite type against mine, come talk to me again. But I don't have a Metagross yet. I'll lie to her and say that I like Victory Bell a whole lot. I'm a huge fan of the Fairy type. Would you like to take on my wonderful Fairy type team? Then let's get started. Moves of a certain type will have no effect against my beloved Fairy type Pokemon. Yeah, it's Dragon. Wonder if you know which type that is. It's Dragon. Really, you're sending out a baby Pokemon. Like, it's one thing to send out an unevolved Pokemon in battle, but sending out a baby Pokemon just shows you're not taking it seriously. Losing feels even worse when battling with your favorite type of all. Not the outcome I'd hoped for. Still, don't you think Fairy types are amazing? I mean, it is one of the best types in the game. I mean, Dragon type moves have absolutely no effect on them. Though I'm well aware that Fairy types have their weaknesses too. And when you specialize in a certain type, your whole team shares the same vulnerabilities. But I don't mind. I'll keep battling with my team of Fairy types. I'm their biggest fan after all. And since I'm here, I might as well check for a male Alpha Pikachu. Show me your tail. Oh, is what I need. So this one we will be able to get to 4 arrows. I wonder how we can do against the Houndoom these days, in terms of catch rate. Looks like it's still not going to go above 2. I should have left it be in the first place because I already have a female Alpha Houndoom. Ah, there is another thing. Hang on, is this scaffolding new to me? It is not. Right, because it's from this, the Froakie sequence. All right, sir, what do you want? Wild Weedle have been devouring the plants in this beautiful garden recently. To make matters worse, there's a big one, too. It's an alpha Weedle, I think. I've chased the pests away so many times, but they keep coming back. I suppose it's a testament to how healthy and beautiful I've kept the greenery here, but still. Maybe if someone could catch the alpha Weedle instead of chasing it away, the other Weedle would stop coming back as well. I beg you, please catch that alpha Weedle while it's around here during the day. So we have to catch it, like, actually in battle and not just throw ball at it, because I have caught alpha Weedles by just throwing balls at them. Like so. I see you successfully caught that giant pest, though not before it poisoned my alligator. My dear plants should be safe now. I'm relieved, and yet I feel a little empty inside. Could it be that those Weedle wormed their way into my heart? Say, young trainer, I don't suppose you'd let me have that alpha Weedle. All yours. I never appreciated it before, but this Weedle has such a magnificent poison stinger. It's a venomous stinger, sir, not a poison stinger. We may have fought over it eating my plants, but that's just proof of my green thumb. From now on, I'll have this Weedle guard my plants, and I'll feed it choice leaves in return. Thank you for all your help, young trainer. Let's get alligator fixed up, and then we will get on to more rogue megas. It's a shame Galadite isn't available yet. I could really use that. So, Halucha. Is Ampharosite available? I don't recall seeing it anywhere, but I especially don't recall seeing it in the Megastone store, so maybe it's here at Quasartico. No, there is no Ampharosite here, but... and it's a big butt. Let's look at my Tynamos. Minus speed plus attack. I believe Electros is a mixed attacker that leans a little bit more heavily on physical attack. Level 42 with 62 attack. How's the other one? Also level 42 with 62 attack. And wow, my plus attack nature one has significantly worse attack than either of my other two Tynamos. I guess the other two got 31s in their attack, whereas this one did not. So this will be the one we keep on our team. And the one with bad attack can stay a Dynamo forever. Okay, so of these, one has better defense and special attack, and the other has better speed. I suppose I'm going to just real quick toss a save, just in case. And then let's evolve the one with the better special attack so that we can get an idea. Which one was it again? Okay, so number 2 is the one I want to evolve so that we can get a better idea of Electros's stat spread. And if Electros is in fact mixed attacker, then having higher special attack will be good. If its special attack is dominant, then having higher special attack is good. I recall there being something about something to Electros being a mixed attacker. Maybe it's just that its stats support one, but its moves support the other. Oh no, that's a mixed attacker. So yeah, we'll keep this one. And so this can go there. And now we need to get this guy some moves. You always forget how bad Electros's learn set tends to be. But we are getting ready for a Hawlucha. And so... Dang, Thunderbolt is just stronger, but less AoE discharge. And yeah, let's get Thunder instead of Thunder Punch. And now we have something that should at least do decently well against a Mega Hawlucha. Where is it, Lita? Well, this is weird. Our intel for sure said there'd be a Hawlucha up here. I wonder if it flew off somewhere.
Yeah, let me check in with Vinny. Excuse me, have either of you seen a Hawlucha around here? I suppose it could have flown off somewhere, or maybe it wandered into a wild zone. The Hawlucha isn't my Pokemon, mind you, but I come here now and then to give it some food. You mean you climb all the way up here just to feed a wild Hawlucha? Sounds like you really care about it. You must be pretty worried now that it's gone, huh? Yes, if you find it, please do let me know. You think the Hawlucha that lady's looking for is the one that's going to Rogue Mega Evolve? Oh man, I don't want to think about how she'd feel if her dear Hawlucha went rogue. It's an update from Vinny. Looks like they're detecting Hawlucha nearby. Come on.
It's not that nearby. Looks like going the other way. It's probably more likely to get me there. Checking how long the wind-up for Thunder is. Not too much longer than Thunderbolt.
We've got to help it, for everyone's sake, but especially for that lady back there. Let's calm this Hawlucha down. I'll give it all I've got.
To evolve launchers. It is doable. And now for the triple wind sock. I do kind of love how it gets additional Electrosses for hands. What, do we have to... When it's charging up, do we have to hit it with something big in order to interrupt it? Because that's what it seemed like we had to do. It worked out well, at the very least. Ah, yes. Indeed, that is the strat. And there we go.
Some of these Pokemon that are rogue mega evolving are really precious to people, huh? I hope Hawlucha gets to see that lady again. But anyway, great work calming it, Garnet. Let me heal up for Alligator and everyone.
For Alligator did not appear during this battle. I know he's in the front of the party, but it was Electros and only Electros.
Team MZ has got to keep on saving these poor Pokemon from rogue mega evolution, for sure.
And now I need a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve and that is good into ghosts. A Houndoom might fit the bill, but the level is a little low. I don't have Sharpedo Knight, I don't think. So we can't use that dark type. Do we? I should check. What Mega Stones do I have? This can help. Oh, Gyarados. Alright, let's look at my big Gyaradoses. I don't think they're very high level either. Yeah, 32. But I have seen an Alpha Gyarados in the water of this wild zone. Though apparently there being Gyarados here at all isn't the most common thing, so if we were to repeatedly load in to try and find an Alpha Gyarados here, it might take a good long while. And I don't think I want to bother with that. Something that kind of bugs me about this game relative to Legends Arceus, the stealth system. In Legends Arceus, if you, say, got in some grass and crouched down, you could roll from grass to grass, and wild Pokemon wouldn't spot you. But in this game, there is 0 point during which you are unspottable. Like, if you are in a wild Pokemon's line of sight, while not tucked away inside some grass, for any amount of time, it will spot you. So even if you're rolling from grass to grass for just those couple frames, it'll still spot you, and you'll still get in combat. Which makes the stealth mechanics not as good. I suppose I'll take this Gyarados and just cram some candies in it. Get it to level 40. That ought to be good enough. So we absolutely want Crunch. Oh, it can't relearn Hydro Pump. Oops. Oh well. There's probably a TM for it somewhere. There. This ought to be decent for a bayonet. I've never taken this elevator before. And I spy a screw that will allow us to get. But before we get the screw, let's get some other things that is easier to recover from getting. Two screws. Two screws is too juicy to pass up. Okay. Well, now we've learned that it isn't just a free screw. So from over there, we couldn't quite get it, but from over here, we probably can. Or maybe it's one of those where we're going to have to roll and then rotoglide. Yeah, that should be able to do it. Considering it is lower than where we are. So a roll and rotoglide should be able to get us just far enough. Easy peasy. All of these Mega Crystals here make me think that there is going to be a Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon specifically here. Because wherever there's a lot of Mega Crystal, or rather, wherever there's been a Rogue Mega Pokemon, there have been lots of Mega Crystals. So I feel like the places where there are like tons of Mega Crystals are the most likely places to find Rogue Mega Pokemon. Psycho Cut is still a cut. If I had been quick enough on pressing A, we would have been able to recover that, but I still don't have it ingrained in my reflexes to rotoglide when I fall off of something. Got some of that learned helplessness going on. There's lots of Mega Crystals around here because the Rogue Bayonet is down there, I suppose. Actually, I want to get this Litleo some XP so that it can leave my party sooner. Gotten stuff from that scaffolding, but what we haven't done is get this screw. And this item. One more big chunk. All right, Naveen. Another one that's not where it was supposed to be. There you are, Garnet. Something's not quite right here. We're at the spot where the spike in mega power is apparently coming from, but I haven't been able to find the Banette we're after. It's probably been behind you this whole time. Perhaps we should ask Vinny to check again. Oh, you found it all right. Screaming noise. Or rather, surprise noise. It is indeed here, yes. I can do this. As a member of Team MZ, it's my duty to help rogue Pokemon. I just need to focus. So splendid. I bet the real one's the one with all the stuff around it. But can the fake ones harm us? It seems the fake ones still have real HP bars. So maybe it's worth trying to get rid of them. And we don't get a scene for Mega Gyarados? I don't like how they're immune during those scenes, and yet your Pokemon still keeps doing what it was already doing, which can just end up wasting a cooldown. Oh no, we ran out of Mega Juice. Okay, so when this thing does its big chargy thing, it's making all of the fakes teleport to you and then explode. And I believe I am noticing that this Gyarados often misses with Bite because its face is too close to the Banette, but the Bite is too far out front. Thanks, Alpha Pokemon, for having terrible hitboxes. I mean, at least they got giant earthquake hitboxes, but... Oh, it's time to make them go. There we go. Zeph to you too. Also, why is this the only one you watched? So you continue to successfully save Pokemon from the pain of rogue Mega Evolution. Not that I wish to downplay the difficulty or scale of the undertaking. After all, only with Mega Evolved Pokemon or Plus moves can you hope to stand up to rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon effectively. However, Zygarde cannot Mega Evolve. That means you will need to hone your skills as a trainer until you can support Zygarde, even with such a disadvantage. This is how you must help Zygarde attain the peace and order it wishes to bring about. I doubt that detective would be hunting me and Zygarde if she knew its intentions. I wonder why she finds me so suspicious. Probably because you look an awful lot like Lysander, who kind of tried to do a whole mass murder thing. Also, the line of shimmering pixels that we often see in this game is here, but now it's vertical instead of horizontal. It's over there to the left. Like halfway between the text box and the edge of the screen, and also just a little bit above the text box. You can see a vertical line of shimmering pixels. Usually it's horizontal. Why does this game do that? The fact that it's vertical this time, though, does mean that that is absolutely not an example of screen tearing. So it's not related to the frame rate or anything. It's something entirely different. As for what causes it, no idea whatsoever. In any case, until we meet again, young trainers, I expect great things of you. That man has quite the commanding presence. Why is he dressed in those rags, I wonder? Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted and forgot to heal your Pokemon. Now, I'd better head back to the hotel to take care of some things. I'm not simply in a hurry to get away from this creepy place, I assure you. Alright, I don't see any reason we should stay out here, so we won't. You're really pulling your weight out there, Garnet. Thanks. We did kind of leave the heavy lifting to you again, huh? That's just a natural consequence of someone proving themselves so thoroughly dependable. True that, and the job sure is getting done, but I wonder, is it really enough to just find and calm down Pokemon after they Rogue Mega Evolve? What do you mean? I'd rather we get at the actual root of the problem. Not that we can do that until we know what's causing Rogue Mega Evolution in the first place. I'm sure Quasartico is following whatever leads they have. If they were, you'd think Vinny would at least keep us in the loop. The fact that he hasn't told us anything probably means they don't know for sure yet either. I bet they'd tell us anything they knew that could come in handy, even if it didn't directly relate to Rogue Mega Evolution. This is a promotion match announcement for Trainer Garnet, Rank E. The opponent for your next promotion match has been decided. You are to face Trainer Ivor, Rank E. Why is he not Rank I? They threw away the thing they had going on. The trainer who wins will be promoted to Rank D.
Oh, it's that Ivor guy from the Fist of Justice. We ran into him by that Wild Zone in Rouge Plaza, remember? He runs a dojo that teaches karate or something. I bet he's probably killer with fighting types. I believe their dojo is near Jean Plaza. What a relief to know where they are and not have to track them down like we did with Canary. That was such a chore. That chore was a small price to pay for the privilege of meeting Canary. And I don't recall there being any detective work. You simply used the information I had. So, Garnet, do you have a Challenger's ticket already? I sure do. Why not go pay Ivor a quick visit, then? A promotion match right after battling a bunch of rogue Pokemon? That's a lot. Be careful. I bet Ivor's gonna use fighting types. Ooh, the selection of Megastones at Quasartico has expanded. And also, the selection of side missions has expanded, so I guess we're gonna do those before we do any, promotion battles. Yeah, let's see what new Megastones have been made available at Quasartico. Has the selection expanded? I'm not seeing any that I didn't see before. Oh wait, Sharpedo Knight's here now. Well, a bit late for that. I guess they just don't put red dots over the ones that are new for that. There are many things for which they will put red dots over new stuff, but I guess not all things. Hang on, we should sell our floor trash. We've probably got a bunch. Not quite as much as I thought, but still plenty of value here. Oh my, we meet again! Remember me? I'm the perfumer who creates fragrances using materials from Pokemon. You found me at a good time. I've had another idea for a new perfume. This time I'd like to try using fresh snow that Vanillite produce with their breath. Vanillite are so white and fluffy, just like ice cream cones. I'm awfully curious to find out what sort of scent they have. So if you could bring me a Vanillite, I'd be very grateful. Please and thank you. I believe the snow, or the white on them, the fluffy part, is in fact just snow on top of an ice core. So really, you're probably just going to be smelling snow. Oh, you've brought a Vanillite. Thanks so much. Is big. I'll go ahead and take a pinch of snow then. Gosh, that's cold. Well, Vanillite do exhale air at minus 58 degrees Fahrenheit, so that makes sense. Regular snow doesn't have its own scent, but I feel like Pokemon snow might just surprise us. Let's find out, shall we? My Vanillite perfume is all finished. It turns out that Vanillite snow has a softly sweet aroma. Who'd have thought? Just a sniff of this aroma is enough to send a cool feeling through you. It's really quite mysterious. Oh, I just realized. This could be a huge hit in tropical areas like the Alola region. I'm seeing all sorts of possibilities. Pokemon perfumes have such potential, don't they? Let's work on them together again soon. Don't know why that gave me a leaf stone of all things, but okay.
Am I stylish enough yet? In X and Y, becoming stylish was basically just a matter of going to restaurants, riding taxis, buying things. Every individual purchase got you a stylish, or style point. Oh hey, we can get this open now. I'm on maintenance duty, and I take my duty very seriously. But gee, am I ever thirsty. I wish I had something to drink. Oh, sorry, kid. I'm afraid I can't let you use this elevator till I'm done with its maintenance. You want some fresh water? I got some fresh water. Gee, am I ever thirsty. Say, do you happen to have something to drink? Do I not have fresh water? Did the game use it all? Whatever, have a lemonade. Oh, that does look awfully refreshing. What? I can have a drink? Gee, thanks. Well, if you really want to use the elevator, I guess he can let you use it. Ah, that was refreshing. Hey there, Curbster. Thought I heard a waltz. I'm definitely hearing something that isn't a Bellsprout. I'm pretty sure it sounds like a Ralts. But I don't see anything other than Bellsprouts. There's a Larvitar. Oh, there is a Ralts. It's not big, though, and also I already have all the big Raltses I need. Get to 3 arrows on this guy if we knock him out. Does that mean I want to knock him out? No. But it's an option. Let's knock him out. Congrats on becoming unspoilable, Curbster. Oh no, my game crashed because the Larvitar failed to get in the ball properly. And I guess we can't get him to 3 arrows. Oh no, my game crashed because the Larvitar didn't get in the ball properly. Oh no, my game crashed because the Larvitar didn't get in the ball properly. By the law of large numbers, this 4th attempt will be the successful one. Because 4 is a large number, right? And being at 2 arrow capture rate means that we've got between 25 and 50% chance to actually get the catch. Which means we have gone over odds. And not only have we gone over odds, we've gone over the printed odds. Six fails at a 1 in 4 or greater. And counting. Seven. Eighth try is the charm. Let's find out the chances of taking 8 tries to catch something with a 25% catch rate. There was a 10% chance that we needed to go to 8 tries, and we hit it. Game, I pressed A earlier than that. I pressed A and even felt a little rumble, but I guess that little rumble was maybe my character's feet touching the ledge below the roof. Yeah, it must have been... Well, it's hard to explain when the cutscene interrupts things. Yeah, it must have been my feet clipping the edges of one of these platforms. Okay, so it's going to take more than just a rotoglide to get to that TM. Looks like it probably wants us to go between these buildings, considering there's a much closer gap here. Yeah, easy peasy, no sweat. An energy ball is a pretty decent TM to find. So you get some white flabébés up here. Flabébés? Did I just say flabébés? Please do not flay your babies. Not at all how ice works, but we'll take it. There's going to be a Holovator up to here eventually. Yeah, Curbster, I know how it is wanting to shiny hunt static megas. Or not static megas, static alphas. And I know how it feels to like certain mega forms shinies. I want a shiny Mega Gardevoir that is big. And yet, I keep on saying I want large Pokemon, and I do. Even if they are a detriment to combat. They are a liability. But dang it, sometimes being big is better than being good. I wonder if these Flabebe are not coded to never be alpha. This would be a great source of alpha white flower Flabebe. Because all you gotta do is get far enough away that they despawn, and then you go right back and it respawns them and actually loads in completely new ones. So, like, if they're not coded to never be alpha, then yeah, that'll be a good source of alpha white Flabebes, because white Flabebes aren't exactly common. And to be honest, neither are blues. Okay, let's go find additional side missions. Yeah, Cursor, it would be nice if alphas could be permanent in games other than Legends. Have them be their actual alpha sizes. Hello, Alpha Mole. I don't need an Alpha Mole. In fact, the only things I need from here are an alpha male small camel and a bajillion Gibbles. Alpha or otherwise, if we're being honest. Of course, when I keep on just destroying the Gibbles in hopes that I can catch one after it's been KO'd, I'm not exactly being the gentlest with them. I'm not giving myself the best chance I can possibly have at catching them.
You know, it's my dream to open a Furfrou salon with my Scyther someday. Do you know much about Furfrou? It's a really fluffy Pokemon whose fur can be trimmed into all sorts of fun styles. It'd be amazing if my Scyther could learn the proper technique for trimming Furfrou. To do that, Scyther would first need to master a move called Slash. I'm thinking the best way to learn would be to copy someone who's already mastered it. Maybe you could have your Pokemon show us how it's done? All you need to do is use Slash on the substitute doll right over there. That's easy enough. Wow, what a well-executed Slash. Okay, now that we've seen how to do it, let's give it a go, Scyther. Oh, that was perfect. I knew you could do it.
Somehow I feel like Slash isn't the ideal way to trim Furfrou fur. I feel like you would need something a little bit more, I don't know, delicate.
Now we can handle Furfrou trims for sure. We couldn't have gotten this far without your handy demonstration. Thank you. With that, I'll go ahead and open up our salon for business.
Right here?
Stop by if you ever feel like giving your Furfrou a fresh new trim.
Would have been real nice if this was a fast travel point. Just saying, game. Would have been real nice. But now it's time for some of the most... How did a non-alpha Furfrou get in here? Get out of here. You're not big. Well, whatever. I guess we'll get a non-alpha trimmed. And then we will do some of the most important experimentation that we could possibly do. And see if the trim... Oh, we can trim Furfrou while they're still in the box. That is a good sign. We've only got 3 options at the moment. But have a diamond trim Furfrou. Trimmed Furfrou are boxable in this game. Which means that as soon as we get home integration early next year, it will finally be possible to get a Furfrou with the Pharaoh, Kabuki, and I believe Lorraine trims without leaving the United States. Because, yeah, with Pokemon Go being the previous only way to get trimmed Furfrou in Pokemon Home, and with those 3 being exclusive, well, Kabuki is exclusive to Japan. You have to physically go to Japan, or else be a dirty cheater and risk getting banned. In order to get a Kabuki trim Furfrou, you have to physically go to Egypt, or be a dirty cheater and risk getting banned. If you want to get a Pharaoh trimmed Furfrou, and you have to physically go to France, or be a dirty cheater and risk getting banned. If you want to get the Lorraine trim. So yeah, those 3 geo-locked trims will, at least theoretically, now be available with your OT without needing to leave the country. Hey friend, bird Pokemon come in all shapes and sizes. We all know that, right? But Pidgey, Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot will always have a special place in my heart. I even joined the delivery company I'm working for because their logo is a bird Pokemon. It's a Talonflame, though. No, it's a Talonflame, not a Pidgeot or anything. Pidgeot in its evolutionary line can use the move Fly, you know. It's a pretty amazing move. Want to taste the power of the move Fly from my bird Pokemon? Just let me know when you're ready to take on my high-flying team.
I know you'll fall in love with Pidgeot and the rest once you face them. Shall we battle then? All right, first up is Pidgey. Fly high into the sky, my feathered friend. Dazzling Gleam was able to land fast enough. I wonder if Thunderbolt can land fast enough. It can. What a rude way to be brought back to Earth. Apologies for the delay, was giving a food order. Huh, I lost that one, but my bird Pokemon put on a great show, right? I bet you were impressed. The rest of Lumiose will be too once I've spread the good word about how awesome Pidgeot is. Someday I'll even get my company to swap their logo from a Talonflame to a Pidgeot. You'll see. And looks like that's all the side missions, so time to get back on to the main path. Hey, I remember you. Garnet, right? You beat me in battle right in front of Ivor-sensei that one time. What do you want now? Came to duke it out with Ivor. What? You were just rank Y when we battled. You mean you've already reached Sensei's level? Well, I'm sure you'll understand that I have to ask. You did earn a challenger's ticket, right? Yep, got it right here. Of course you did. So that means your battle skills should be on par with Ivor-sensei's. In which case, I request a bout, both as my chance to get back at you for beating me last time, and to see how much stronger I've grown since that day. Thank you. I'm going to become the 4th strongest disciple in the dojo for sure. You might have me back on the ropes, but I'll never, but I'll prove that the fist of justice never flinches. Putting never so much earlier would completely change the meaning of that. Also, I just realized I need to reteach Gallade Hypnosis, or I forget. So your strength outshines mine once again. Oh, and I can evolve my little lion, which is actually a big lion. You're just too strong. Does Team MZ have their own dojo with even harsher training than ours, or what? I have to admit that you've really mastered your skills. Here, this seed of mastery is for you. Am I going to be able to use those anytime soon? If you bring me seeds just like that one, I'll help your Pokemon turn their moves into plus moves. But, I have to admit, I've been taking up your time by battling and talking about plus moves and all, but the truth is that Ivor-sensei isn't even here at the dojo today. Neither is his sister, Gwyn. It's actually pretty unheard of for both of them to be gone. Gwyn!
Gwyn! Where are you? So she's not here either, then?
That's right, Sensei. I haven't seen her today.
Oh, you're the trainer who defeated Jose outside Wild Zone 3, no? Wait, don't tell me. You're here to join the Fist of Justice, aren't you? I'm here to battle you.
She's your opponent for your next promotion match, sir.
Ah, I see. Well, I don't have a Rodom phone, so I'm afraid I cannot verify any of that right now. Yeah, you don't have a phone? I've tried using Rodom phones in the past, but for some reason they always break as soon as I so much as press a finger on them. So I rely on my younger sister, Gwyn, to handle everything smartphone related. But I haven't seen Gwyn since yesterday. My apologies, Garnet. I'm just so worried about my poor sister, I can't think of anything else. I'm heading out again to search for her. I'd be honored if you would face me in battle, after my sister and I are reunited. Now, if you'll excuse me.
And he's off again. Sensei has stamina in spades, but I don't think he'll have much luck finding Gwyn on his own in a huge city like this. Maybe there's someone he plans to ask for help, though. Someone who's good at finding people? You know anybody like that in Lumios? That sounds right. I think you should help Sensei find his sister. Once he knows where she is, he'll be able to focus on your promotion match.
And yes, indeed, Kerpster, having everything rely on an app does indeed have some very obvious pitfalls. And while this guy's evolving, I'm going to hydrate. Had to make sure that one was as red as I thought it was. Okay, is there anyone else around here who needs levels to evolve? No. Is there anyone in here who needs levels to evolve? Yes. We'll make this one a Gardevoir. And before I forget, also let's get a Curlia right now. Looks like we got some more side missions to do.
Hello there. Have you ever wanted your Pokemon to heal themselves even while they attack opponents in a Pokemon battle?
If you're gonna give me Drain Punch, I'll take it.
Well, I've got good news for you. There are moves that let you do just that. Some moves actually absorb HP from the opponent. Care to experience the effects yourself? Your Pokemon will have their HP drained while my Pokemon are healed. Imagine the horror. Let me know if you're ready to face the terror of having your HP drained in battle. Heh, time to drain some HP.
So this one's going to be using Leech Life, clearly. Giga Drain, perhaps? Oh, Horn Leech. This one's going to be Giga Drain, right? But I want Drain Punch.
Were they not able to absorb HP quickly enough to hold out?
Their moves landed before mine, and I one-shot them, so it really didn't matter at all.
It's not quite so easy to win if your opponents are healing as they attack you, is it?
It changed nothing about our battle.
Then again, that didn't stop you from winning, clearly. And to think, I even had all my Pokemon equipped with Big Roots. Big Roots are items that allow Pokemon to absorb more HP. Here, let me give you one, too. Once you discover the fun of healing while attacking, it really sucks you in.
We didn't even get a healing move. And I see one more side mission. I thought there was a third somewhere, but maybe I was seeing things. Anyway, let's get Gallade fixed up. You need help, sir.
Dang it, they got me again! Someone get me out of here, please! Just have your Pokemon hit this thing with a powerful move. No need to be gentle. You've got to use a stronger move than that. To check a move's power, just open the menu, pick a Pokemon, and choose Change Moves.
Stronger than Flamethrower, you say? Overheat ought to do.
You! Thanks for your help getting me out of that sticky situation. You really saved me.
I imagine it's the Spinarak's fault.
That was the work of these Spinarak here. Well, truth is, the three of them are my partners. I call them the Spinarak Sibbies. When they get angry, they always wrap me up and leave me high and dry like that.
And why did they get angry?
This time I messed up by destroying a web they'd just finished making. Big mistake. The three of them strung me up and left me hanging, but I wish they'd shown some mercy. It's not like I did it on purpose. Okay, you've made your point. I'll be more careful, I promise. But you know what would be a better use for all that silk? Nets and ropes to sell for some quick cash. I'm kidding, that was a joke. Don't string me up again, Spinarak Sibbies.
As strong as Overheat is, I don't want the lowered special attack on this special attacker. And I'm not seeing any additional side missions. So it is once again main mission time.
Hello there, Garnet. What brings you here?
Same thing as him.
Well met once again, Garnet. As mentioned before, I'm searching for my sister, Gwyn. But this detective says she cannot help me.
No, what I said was that I can't help you without more to go on than she's missing. I'm happy to help look for your sister, but I need you to answer my questions.
Ah, I understand. Ask me anything. I'll answer to the best of my ability.
Where does your sister like to go when she's not at home or the dojo?
That would be City Hall.
City Hall? I see. Your sister certainly has, unique interests, doesn't she? Well then, maybe we can find some clues as to your sister's whereabouts if we go there.
Understood. I'm on it.
He just left? If Mimi was feeling better, it could search for his sister using his telepathy. Oh well.
I've got an Esper if you want to use mine.
I could use your help, Garnet. We'll be waiting for you in the Jean district. Let's work together to protect the peace of Lumios.
Might as well take another quick run through here to see if there's anything worth trying to grab. I don't need a large sandile. I already have one. I was tempted briefly. And another failed Gibble capture. Oh hey, another Gibble. Pretty rare to see more than one Gibble in here at once. Chop, get out of the way. And another failed Gibble, but a third Gibble is here. Got that one. Nothing else in here worth my Pokeballs.
Emma, Garnet, I looked all over, but Gwyn's not here either.
That's to be expected, Ivor. For now, let's canvass the area and gather information about Gwyn. Garnet, I'd appreciate your help with interviewing people around City Hall.
You got yourself a missing person, eh? Well, I don't know anything about that. Good luck.
I managed to find an old friend of mine online. That girl at the cafe had such a cute bag. I should have asked her where she got it. My rival at work finally got the dressing down he deserved. Sweet, sweet justice. Ivor's iconic. I mean, look at those muscles. I know lots of useful things, like, it's not nice to throw a tantrum when you lose a battle. No paid vacation, and we're getting our pay cut? This is ridiculous. Gwyn from the Fist of Justice. Oh, you mean that girl who's always here? Yeah, she gets called in to deal with all the complaints lodged by folks near their dojo about how loud their training sessions are. I hear she often heads to a cafe off Centrico Plaza with a friend after she's done here at City Hall. Find any leads, Garnet? That matches what I heard too. It sounds like she left for Centrico Plaza with someone. For our next move, I suggest we investigate the food truck at that location.
Understood. I'm on it.
I know he's worried about his sister, but must he go rushing off like that each time? I suppose that's how it is with family. Anyway, we should hurry after him.
Thank you, Emma, for getting off screen fast enough that we didn't have to see you Naruto running.
Emma, Garnet, there's no sign of Gwyn here either.
Again, we need to ask around to learn more. Well, if it isn't our local detective, the usual fire blast roast for you today? I'm in the mood for something else. I'll take one flamethrower roast. And any information you have on a certain missing girl to go. Ooh, am I getting questioned here? I'll spill. Helping out with an investigation seems fun. Her? Yeah, I've seen her. She came by earlier with that Dynamo girl. Any idea who that could be, Garnet?
She said Dynamo Girl, so probably not Tarragon.
Those two seem like polar opposites, but perhaps opposites attract, as they say. Ivor, do you know if your sister is close to Kanari from Dynamo?
The name isn't ringing any bells. Where can I go to meet this Canary?
You just had a promotion match against Kanari, didn't you, Garnet? Where was it?
I shouldn't say, if we're being honest, but...
Racing Construction, eh? I'm on it.
There he goes again. I'll be back later to grab that coffee. What? But we already got it started. We should hurry to Racing Construction too. Come on, Garnet.
We certainly hope to see you again soon. And yeah, Curbster, illusion of choice dialogue branches sure are a thing. This game is far from the only one that does it, but it certainly does it. No big goom. Three more screws and I can get the high... 2 more screws and I can get the highest level of gold plush before I have had the opportunity to do any battles for money.
Where's Gwyn?
Not here, obviously.
It would seem there's no sign of Gwyn here either.
Hey, what's the big idea? Don't just go around telling randos where to find me. This massive meathead barged in out of nowhere yelling, "Where's Gwyn?" so loud I nearly had a heart attack on stream. He's lucky Pops ain't here or there would have been an all-out brawl. Sorry, Kanari. We promise we won't reveal your location to anyone else, but we need your help. We're looking for someone named Gwyn. This gentleman is her older brother. Thanks, Detective Obvious, but like I said, G-Volt ain't here. Still, I love a quiz, so I'll tell you what, try guessing. If you're close, maybe I'll tell you what I know.
Please, you simply must tell me where she is.
Back off, big guy. You're creeping me out. Ever heard of personal space?
I mean, it looks to me like he's got at least 4 feet between you, so...
I hope you'll take my refusal to back down as proof of how worried I am about Gwyn.
Mute it, muscle bag. If you're so worried, then try paying more attention to what she gets up to. Oh, right. Garnet, I almost forgot you were here. If you finally decided to join the Kinetic crew, I guess I could give you a hint. But not until I get my revenge for our last battle. How else am I going to heal my wounded ego? In that case, why not have a rematch now? If Garnet wins, you tell us where we should look for Gwyn. Not sure how a fancy detective got caught up in this family fetch quest, but I'm in and I'll win. Just to warn you, I've upped my game since last time. You ready to lose? Bring it on. No mercy this time. I'm going in for the overkill.
So, in terms of specifically story battles, there was one battle between the last Canary and this Canary, or Canary and Canary. So, like, yeah, we had to do enough battles to earn our promotion ticket thing, but when it comes to the battles that are specifically required in the story, like ones that can't be against just randos, it's Canary, then the Fist of Justice girl, and then Canary again. I feel like we should have had a few more things in between, but I guess they're counting the Z-A Royale matches as battles in between, which I guess is technically true.
Enough playing around, Electros. Let's crank up the voltage with Mega Evolution.
I'm gonna beat you without Mega Evolving again. I hope you're aware of that.
Thrashed my whole team, even Electros, again?
She's saying gamer words again. Canary, you can't do that on my streams. This game is rated E for everyone.
Yeesh, what's with you? You're not supposed to get stronger than me. Whatever, you want to know about G-Volt, yeah? She's been a Kinetic since way back, so we're pretty close. Sometimes we hang out and play games together and stuff. In one game sesh, she mentioned how she's looking for some spot that could be all hers. A place that can't be found in the world. What? That doesn't make sense. All I know is what I heard, that G-Volt wanted to go where the X, Y, and Z axes don't meet up. Whatever that means. And she was going on about needing to beat a Pokemon whose type her partner is weak to. Last I heard, she was headed to some fountain to pick a Pokemon like that, so she could at least imagine how she'd beat it in her head. A fountain! Now we're getting somewhere.
Okay, and I'm guessing her partner is going to be a fighting type, which means we're looking for a fairy type fountain. I've seen a Florges fountain. I'm pretty sure I've seen multiple Florges fountains, honestly.
Ivor, do you know which Pokemon your sister has as her partner?
Of course, that would be Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. Its types are Ghost and Fire.
Okay, that's not fighting. So we're looking for probably a water-type fountain.
That fountain seems like a pretty important clue, Garnet. Which fountain depicts a Pokemon that Gwyn's Chandelure would struggle with, I wonder?
Well, of these, the Clawitzer fountain. Florges is a fairy type. Fire resists that. Bloette is also a fairy type. Fire resists that. Heatmore is a fire type. In many games, Chandelure has flash fire. Not this one, of course. So yeah, Clawitzer, easy.
Yes, Clawitzer is a water-type Pokemon, isn't it?
Yes, yes it is.
And Chandelure is a fire-type, which makes it weak to water-type moves.
Great, so we should look for a Clawitzer, yes?
A Clawitzer fountain. If you're looking for a Clawitzer, I can point you to one of those too.
I'm on it.
Has anyone stopped to think that G-Volt might just want some alone time? I'd probably need space if I had to deal with a brother like Ivor. A lot of space. Knowing that dimwit, he's probably headed to a wild zone now to look for an actual Clawitzer. Don't worry, it's my duty to protect the peace in Lumios, and that's exactly what I plan to do. Come on, Garnet, let's hurry over to the Clawitzer fountain in Blue Sector 7.
Okay, but I kind of want...
Ivor, wait, it's the Clawitzer fountain!
Dang it, if she didn't say that. I was about to say, I kind of want to see if he's actually in Wild Area 11, trying to battle a Clawitzer. But no, he is not here. Because she had the gall to warn him away. Oh, there's more side missions, but also, my food that I need to eat with my mouth is just about ready by the smell of things. So it's actually going to be time for me to call this a stream. A little bit shorter than most streams have been lately, but that's just how it goes sometimes. I will be back after the stream, probably in about an hour and a half, for more stream, though probably not like super long. Like I'm not going to be going into the wee hours of the morning this time, but yeah, I'll be back in an hour and a half for more of this game, but for now, this stream must end. Thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all that. See you in a while.